Hello and welcome to this O&R Modurol video, how to spot a genuine Silverstone Special Edition. This is video 155 in our series of XK8 videos, and this video we're going into Silverstone scam sellers, scam buyers and scam cars. We'd like to make a special thanks to Antony Mitchells for contacting the channel and prompting this video. In Antony's case, he was being he was being scammed by a buyer who was trying to relieve him of his very precious Jaguar XKR Silverstone Special Edition. Antony contacted the channel because he'd seen our previous video about the eBay scam, where a scam seller had cloned a genuine car and was trying to sell it at a discount price, albeit they didn't have the car to sell and you'd just be relieved of your cash. Antony's car is advertised in Jaguar Enthusiast Club Classifieds and on Auto Trader. It's a genuine car. If you're interested in it, I'll put some links in the description and you can contact Antony directly. But Antony had actually shared with us the emails he had from this scam buyer, and there was a lot of similarities with the scam seller or the scam in selling the cars as well as a scam in buying. The commonalities are then that they won't come and visit the car, you can't go and see the car, etc. They make all the arrangements through email, there's no telephone conversations. They want to do things like pay cash for it, but they can't. Oh, what a pity. They'd like to purchase it first before it's picked up, etc. But in this particular scam buyer's case, they want to get your bank account details, etc., which is severely dodgy. So I don't think Antony was taken in by this for a moment. He got all excited because he thought he had a potential buyer, but okay, it's a scam. And what it did, one question it did raise is, why would a foreigner want to right-hand drive Silverstone when there's far, far, far more left-hand drive, albeit model year 2000 rather than 1999 cars. If you're interested in knowing a lot more detail, I'm going to go into how to spot a Silverstone in this video, but I'm going to go into all the I went into all the fine detail already in video 108. If you're interested in the history, the specification in detail, take a look at that video. There should be a link in the top right hand corner coming up now. So one thing I'd like to point out at this point is that all phase 1 cars are right-hand drive, and that was the only right-hand drive cars made for the UK, but there was 40 right-hand drive cars exported to Japan, all coupe, and they're entering back in the country bit by bit. So there are some oddities in this how to spot a Silverstone. There is this particular one is for sale, and it's a Japanese phase 2 car listed in the Jaguar Enthusiast Club, again classified, and the veneers are different here. I believe that this is probably just because it's a model year 2000, ignore the 2001 there, and they had real problems with the original veneers, which we'll go into in a moment. There are also scam cars out there. There is a car for sale currently advertised on Auto Trader, I believe, advertising it as a rare number 7 of 50. I don't think so. And it'll become apparent once I go through all the details of how to spot a Silverstone. You'll be able to look at this advert and you'll be able to tell why it isn't a Silverstone. But all being said, you've got to check these things out yourself. So, how do you spot a genuine Silverstone? Well, the big difference is the things you can't actually see. It's all about the R Performance upgrades. If you're interested in those, take a look at video 26 and I'll go into all the details of R Performance. It was something that was put in this special edition, but you could also buy it as package deals on normal, I say inverted commas, normal cars. So it's very easy to purchase 1 or 2 Silverstone parts and make your car look like a Silverstone, but it isn't. Technical Trev, for example, has been trying to sell his Silverstone floor mats for months, albeit they're worn out, good luck with that, Trevor. But there are parts out there you can buy with Silverstone branding. Technical Fred is actually selling a very nice looking E-Type model, and I think he's going to hopefully have more luck with that than his worn out mats. So how do you spot a Silverstone? First is the badging. Silverstone front and trunk lid badging should have the silver surround and the red Silverstone lettering. Obviously you should have the Silverstone sill covers, but as you can see, the previous scam car, it's very easy just to buy those and put them on. It isn't enough to indicate it's a Silverstone. You obviously have Silverstone badging on the passenger airbag cover. You also get Phase 1 cars have this sun bleached grey. It was grey, but it's now green bird's eye maple dash veneers. They should have black. All the Silverstones have black sports horizontal stitching leather interior with red stitching. All the cars have that. There isn't any cream or any vertical stripe stitching. It's all the same spec. It should come with a black leather gear knob with a chrome ring. It should have red trimmed carpet overmats, if they still have them. All cars have 20-inch staggered BBS split rim alloys, the Detroit. They all have Brembo calipers with drill discs or rotors. They all have supercharged engines and CATS dampers. They all have Phase 1 front bumpers, basically the one with the recessed fog lamps. Phase 2 cars obviously have the flush fog lamps, but you're not going to see many right-hand drive ones except those Japanese ones. The original Phase 1 rear bumper, which is a shallow bumper, and the VIN number in Antony's case is correct for number 47. It's in the right range. Now you can do a bit of research on my previous videos to find out that. And you should have, with a genuine Silverstone as Antony's car, lots and lots of supporting documents. You need to do your own research. Don't just take this video as read. You need to do your own research. All Silverstone came with a press pack. If it's missing, it's very dodgy. These are enthusiast cars. As I say, there's only 52 coupes, 50 convertibles. Genuine enthusiasts would have kept that. And in Antony's case, he's got lots of other extras. So there's lots of bonus things Antony's throwing in with this package. So one thing that struck me about Antony's car, there are modifications which throw you off the scent a bit and sort of say, well, is this a clone car? And I'm trying to explain here. Here's why it isn't a scam. Antony's car isn't a scam car. The modifications he's done, I'll try and go through and explain them. So Antony's car has the standard stereo, the upgraded stereo. It's got a Parrot Bluetooth and a media player. That is obviously wrong, but it is an excellent aftermarket extra to put on your car because the Jaguar stereos are pretty pants in modern times. So this is a nice subtle modification. It has got an aftermarket exhaust system. This is not the genuine exhaust system. But again, most Jaguar XK8 XKR enthusiasts modify their exhaust. If you were to take all those cars out of the sort of the scheme of things, there wouldn't be many left. It's number one most popular modification to make. Not really a deal breaker. In Antony's case, he's actually done quite a nice mod. He's modified to the Phase 2 model year 2000 dual rear lamp units, which is a nice mod, but isn't the genuine rear lamps. He's also got the bright finisher above the number plate, which again is a later mod, not particularly this year. But okay, these are nice little mods. It also has body coloured the ginger or the amber reflectors. He's body coloured them in this case. Again, very, very common modification. And he's got aluminium polished instrument rings. In his particular case, one thing I would say is this Silverstone doesn't have sat nav. That is, in my opinion, a big positive. It's very rare for Silverstones not to have the sat nav. So this is a very, very big plus. A lot of the other cars had, people were throwing all the extras in. They got the sat nav because at the time it was very high tech, but now it's seen as a negative rather than a positive. What I would say, all the modifications Antony's done are all very subtle and all can be easily reversed. His car looks like a little bit of a in between phase 1 and phase 2, and it's the sort of modifications all genuine enthusiasts like me are likely to do with their cars. In my particular case, one thing that holds me back about getting a Silverstone is I'd just like to modify it, much like Antony does or has done, and in which case it takes a little bit away from the car. But on the plus side, all these things are completely reversible. You can put them back to OEM spec, and it has no detriment to the selling price of the car, in my opinion. That said, in Antony's particular case, it's an extremely clean car. It's obviously been very, very looked after and cosseted. By that, he's got some pictures of the inside of the panels. They're absolutely spotless, unbelievably spotless. You can see the inside panels there, and just look at the hinge area here. He shows with his face. It's absolutely immaculate. It's a very, very well looked after car. So you're looking for something a bit special. You probably can't go wrong with Antony's car. And don't worry, Antony's car has got some other Jags in his stable with his nice little E-Type there. So don't be worried about taking him away from the Jaguar fold. So if you're buying a Silverstone or selling one, look out, because it attracts lots of scam sellers, scam buyers and scam cars. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please press the like button. Please subscribe, and please subscribe for more Jaguar XK videos.